Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Welcome back. It's me, Hebot, coming back at you with another episode of Toys in My Closet. And today, I have for you a brand new review from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles I believe it's 87 or 97 movie. I forget the years, right? And this is none other than the highly anticipated April O'Neil, the ultimate April O'Neil. Now, these went up to pre-order on the NECA site, directly from NECA. This wonderful young lady that's been around for so many years, celebrating the movie and her character, was nice enough to lend herself and her portrait to be created, and even convince the gentleman, I forget his name, and the actor, that kid, Casey Jones, to convince him to lend his portrait as well, to kind of complete the trinity of the set for the movie line. This was the last figure of the movie line that I actually wanted. I really don't want any other ones because I have Razor and Tokar and Shredder and the Turtles, so and Splinter and all that stuff. So I just wanted to have the set of just the main character movies, and that's pretty much it. So she finally finished it up for me, and I believe I haven't seen too many people review it and receive it, so I figure, hey, what the hell, let me do it and see how it goes, and if you guys enjoy it. So we have the box here, like we always do, in the same NECA traditional fashion. And if you see, this is like one of the old school style packaging where you remove it. Looks like it has a TV with shower with bad reception, and then when you move it a certain direction, you can see April clear as day. Same thing at the top, and it's a nice effect. They always do some nice packaging and have some pretty cool ideas. So if we open this up, here we have April outside, or in the packaging, air bubble, and the likeness looks pretty good. The accessories, the extra portrait of her, so looks nice and clean. Her bag, and then we have a promotional shot here on the side of her, of course, by that van, the news van. Then on this side, as you see, we have a picture of her there and a portrait of the figure, and then on the other side the same thing. We have a portrait of the figure, but you have the logo of the movie and the two portraits of the figures, Nickelodeon on top. Then you turn in the back, you see you have the 4 turtles, right, like so. You have the 4 turtles there on the actual box of the movie, and then you have a lot of clear. I think it's from the actual, this here. So if I go like that, cover it up, you guys can see with the 3 portraits of her on the top, and then the bio, and then on the very top you have the logo of the movie in the same font and style as the movie. So that's it for as far as the packaging. They spared no expense, like they always do, make it really nice, really interesting, same aesthetic and contrast as all the other ones. For those who like to be mint on card collectors, they can have a nice presentation on their collection being mint on card, of course. So guys, sit back, relax, have a digital drink, and stick with me for the rest of the review, and hopefully you'll enjoy it, and we'll see what she has to offer together. So yeah, I'll be right back in a blink of an eye. And here we go, guys. Here we have April outside of her, prison action figure packaging. Now, she's very simple. But she seems to be great. You notice right away her standing here. She has, all the nice details and colors that you would expect from NECA. So let's take a closer look at her, and here is her portrait. She has the nice skin tone and matte with the nice rosy highlights like her on her cheeks and her forehead. Then the hair is really nicely painted in that goldish, brownish, weathering kind of look with black highlights. You see she has some earrings and pearlescent there. The rosy lips, the eyes in blue, her locket pin on the top of her shirt or blouse with the button-ups with the silver, the polka dot burgundy blouse with the navy blue squares on it, really nice, all throughout her shoulder and arm, and then it's folded up at the very end with the actual pink print on the inside. Oops, sorry. And then you see the blessed blazer with the pin there on top, which is supposed to be the mic, and details in that nice khaki brown. And then the skirt looks like a copper colorish, I guess. Some nice textures in it. That looks almost like if it was a snake skin material with that nice sheen and detail that is like a leather. And then we go to her legs, which look off in color, down to her shoes in that burgundy color with the black soles and shoes and soles in the bottom. Now, everything is for the most part cleanly painted, but you have some little discrepancies here and there, but it's okay. In her hands, you can see, has a little ring on one finger, and then on this side she has the watch. And if you notice that her hand color is different from her legs, but that's because I believe 100% that she has some actual stockings on, and because she has those stockings on, I believe that's why they're the color of stockings and not the color of her hands. And if you can see already, one of the bad faults of the figure is that she is hard to stand because of the way of her shoes. The soles, they're very thin and small and lanky, and you see already that it's interfering with the ability of being able to stand her, straight and not fall. So we're gonna have to use a neca stand for sure, which I have, but I have to get more of because I'm running out since I've been using them for separate figures. So, excuse me for that. Now, real quick, I wanted to say earlier in the introduction and opening that this is the actual standardized version that we bought the NECA for the, retail price of $29.99 plus the tax and shipping. But there was a ultimate version that was kind of, a limited edition that they also offered because it was, for those who came to buy her for, I guess first come first serve, just to give, us collectors a headache, obviously, where she actually came with the yellow rain jacket that pays homage to her yellow outfit and the cartoon, which sold out immediately. It had some other stuff in it. I don't know how much more else it does, but I know it came with that yellow rain jacket. And that sold out almost instantly. Supposedly there was only 1,000 made or 500, something like that. But this is the standard. So now let's take a look at the accessories that she brings. So here we have, guys. Here are her accessories. As you can see, they call them ultimates because they come pretty stacked, just like the idea behind the Super 7 Ultimates. To give you more bang for your buck, obviously, because you're paying a more premium price, which is cool. Because I think most fig collectors prefer it that way, you know, where we'll pay extra, but as long as we're getting more stuff, it's not a problem, right? So we'll start off with, she brings a sign with the black hill, painted with a nice silver gunmetal there. But I do not know where in the movie she actually uses this and why she has it. I'm pretty sure it's there for a reason, because NECA always uses props from somewhere, and there's always a reason why. Then she brings a second set of hands left and right, one that's pointing, right? You see the details there, and one that has a closed fist, and it even has the little detail of the actual ring in her thumb, which that is a thing. Now, let's put these back. They're very, very small. Then another set of hands is kind of the open one for the mic to hold their hand, and the other one to probably hold the side that she has, or that she brings. Then she also brings another prop that I'm pretty sure was a moment in the movie where she was bringing stuff for the Ninja Turtles, and it was a bunch of pizzas. And as you can see, this is Jones Pizza. Really nicely painted. It has a shine of the boxes. Smellios, like instead of Elios. Crab bites. John's Pizza instead of Papa John's. So it's really nice in the picture of the pizza. It's really nicely done too. That's a nice little touch. Then her pocketbook that she has in the movie, done in that material with that Aztec printing on it, really nicely done. I guess I'll go over her shoulders. Looks like it can open. Let's see if there's anything inside. Oh, there's nothing inside. And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put her extra head and hands probably in there that I don't use. Then you have the second portrait of her face where she's smiling, which is also really nice. Maybe it looks like she's a little girl in here, like a lot, like younger than her age supposed to be, because the cheeks are a little bit too chunky maybe, or plumpy, but still looks pretty decent. With the same detail in the hair, with the wash and highlights, with that dirty blonde look. Let's see. See, this one makes her face look long, and this one makes her face look kind of smiley, bumpy, like, you know, like she's got a, what you call it, chubby is what I'm saying, right? But looks cool. Then we have what should be, you know, one of her most important accessories, the microphone, the number 3 on it for channel 3, I guess, with the long wire that's bendy in black. It connects to, you know, amp to let people hear her, with the nice silver and blue. Now it's a nice piece. And then, you know what? NECA knew that she was going to be hard to stand, so they gave us a little round stand, very miniature, kind of in the same style as the NECA stand, McFarlane stands, but in this case a lot smaller with the peg to put her on, because she is, like I said, hard to stand. So there it is. That's her accessories. Now let's take a look at her articulation and how the accessories look on her. So here we're going to take a look at her articulation. So we'll start off with the head, and as you can see, it goes left and right. Now, because she has all this hair, I don't know how well she's going to look back or forward. She looks down that much. and the head popped off. And then she looks up that much. Jesus Christ, it keeps popping out when I try to. So it's up that much, just a tad, not too much. Then she also has tilt. A nice range of tilt, which is possible because she has these little open indentations here, so it allows it. Her shoulder goes up that much, goes down 180 degrees. No bicep swivel, but it does look like you can swivel it there on the top of the elbows area there, and even here by where she has the fold of the shirt or the blouse. She has the double jointed elbow, and then she has very, very thin pegs that go in the hand. Be very careful. They feel very frail and go in and out. And obviously some rotation. In the area here, she does have a waist swivel. A little bit of tilt from side to side. You can bend her forward that much. Doesn't really have an ab crunch, but you can bend her forward that much to look like so, for example. And then you can also bend her backwards about that much. Obviously, if you put your head back, it'll be. So it's pretty substantial. Not that April is an acrobatic character to begin with. And then in the skirt, nothing, because this skirt piece here is sealed. It's soft, but not wide enough where you can actually do any spreading. And over here in the back, if you pull, it might start ripping. Unless you do a little slit here, which I might do, to have some movement. But that's about it. Then in her she has the waist, the thigh swivel, the double on the knee that looks like two parts. Doesn't look too good because it looks like her knees are put there in like the separate piece. But you see from the back area, it is, a double, and then because you see the paint underneath, and it is painted, you have that in the back. So that doesn't look too good, but it's really hard to avoid that. And then again on this side, then in the bottom, she has the same problem right there, where this goes that way, goes back that way, goes forward this much, and then she has the rockers, and then in the knee, you can actually swivel it. So that is her articulation scheme. And so now what we can do is try to bring in some of her accessories. Let's use the stand, for example, to put it on her feet. Like so. Let me see if I put it on right. Alright, so we have the stand there. Now let's see how she stands with the stand, which should be better, but she kind of stays in the tilt, because if you look at the stand there, that stand is not flushed too low, so it makes it look like she's like on a slant, right? Like she needs a V8. So I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about that. Not good, but it is what it is. It's better than nothing, unless maybe you spread her legs like so and then just put it like this. Then that's different. Might be a little bit better, and then kind of spread her arms, and that's not too bad, right? That's a lot better, I guess, right there. So push it back so you guys can see. Push her back, and you guys can see better. And there she goes. So we have the stand on her. And if you notice, I did put the other portrait on her. Now let's put on her bag on her. Let's rise very, very low. Let's see if we can just fit it underneath here and kind of tug it underneath the hair. That works. Then we'll remove her hands like so. put this hand here. Oh, come on, stop it. This hand here. Make sure that you can bend it like so. And let's put the microphone on this hand. Slide it in. Really nice. So we got that. Nice so far. Let me see if with her, if I can make her grab this box set here with this hand, maybe. Let's see. And bend it up like so. I think it'll be too heavy though. I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to see if she can grab it and hang it without messing it. Like, I think she can grab it, but it's too heavy. So this is just there to, you know, I can't put that on. So let's just put the other side on. Let me see. Maybe I can do it on this side. With this one here. Like so. Let's see. Yeah, I think this might hold it. Let's see. Let's try this real quick, guys. Let's put this like this here. And then it came out. And then it fell all the way to New York City. Let's see. Put this here. Like so. So you can hold this like that. So what we'll do is we'll move the other hand so we can put the microphone on this hand, move it to this hand like so, put it on the hand side with the watch, bend this over like she has it in her mic, right, and voila. And then we'll put her other extra hands. Well, at least I'm gonna do that. See, everything fell out. This is why I like doing the accessories. Put them on, just show it, and bam, get it over and done with. Because this is just nonsense right now. This takes too long. This is stupid. And this is why I do that. But I'm trying to do it so you guys can see how your options are. Put it there. Okay. Lay this here on the side. Let me see if I can slide this side here on her skirt, maybe. A little bit. Like so. This is how I'll display her, just so that I can have all of her accessories on her. And you know, you can display her how you want to. But if I'm going to have all these accessories, I want to try to show as many of them as possible. So again, this is not fun at all. Put this here. Put this here. Maybe he should have, you know, they could have had like a peg where you can just peg it in. I'm going to do this like this on the sash. It'll kind of hold it. So, okay. This is how she looks with all of the accessories. The way that I'm putting them, of course. Well, there you have her, guys. This is what she looks like with her mic. Let's push it actually a little bit forward. Like so. Make it a little more natural. Boom, boom. Fix her leg here on this side. Boom, boom. And there you go. Voila. There it is. There is April, and of course that was going to happen because this has got to make things difficult live on camera, because if not, it wouldn't be a review, right? A proper review. So here we go. Oh boy, guys, you know what? I'm not going to go through this headache. This is BS right now. And a lot of the reasons why I do this off camera, because it makes the review too long for no reason. And this is why, because it's not easy to put accessories on figures. And there she is. There she is. And there she is, guys, with the accessories on her. And the only thing that's missing is obviously her extra portrait. We'll put it right next to her. Let's zoom it out a little bit. And that's what she looks like. So you can put her accessories there and make it work, and with the stand the best you can. So there you have it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right now this portion of the review is completely annoyed me. Because it shouldn't be that difficult, but obviously it is, and it turned out to be for whatever reason, and I have to keep moving my camera. Now let's bring in some other figures to do comparison. So here you have one of the comparisons, which is April from the NECA collection as well, but this one's based off the cartoons, and you see she has her classic outfit with, you know, her reddish hair. So we'll kind of zoom it in a little bit, and you can have an idea of what she looks like together there. And here I have April next to movie Splinter and obviously movie Casey Jones. Looks really good together. Really nostalgic kind of feel. You know, and you see the scalability is pretty accurate so far. I don't know if April was taller than Casey, but she might have been. So, you know, that's might be a thing with you guys, but I noticed that as I'm standing them here side by side. And here she is next to none other than the boys, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the movie. Mikey, Donnie, Raph, and Leonardo, all respectively, and they scale smaller than her, which I also think that was accurate, but there you have an idea of what they look like. And here's April next to movie Shredder and one of the movie Foot Soldiers, just to give you an idea how she looks next to them. And you see that they look pretty, you know, non-scalable. Shredder looks actually a little smaller than her. I think it's for the helmet. If it wasn't for the helmet, he looked actually shorter, but it's probably the right accurate scaling. I'm not really sure, but that's just to give you guys an idea. And here's April with some other female characters from different lines. Obviously, Starlight from the boys from NECA. You can see how they scale next to each other. Then we have Ahsoka from the Star Wars Black Series, and then Lady Deathstrike from Marvel Legends. Just to give you an idea how she scales alongside other female characters from other lines. And last but certainly not least, this is what you call the money shot. Looking absolutely great in the shelf. Here is the Ninja Turtles movie figure line. You know, we got April, we got our Casey Jones, we got our Shredder, we got our Foot Soldier, we got our Splinter, and the four boys, Donnie, Mikey, Leonardo, and Donatello. I think we would only be really missing if they had a movie version style of Bebop and Rocksteady, which they never did. He did Raza and Topa, and those were created for the movie line. Those do exist. I have them as well. But this is like the main line from the original. So there it is. There you have it. The money shot. And they look really great in a shelf, as you can see the way they look here on this shot. So now let me give you my ending closing thoughts of April and my review. So guys, here we have her in the spinner, and the end of the day, is April worth adding to the collection? Yes and no. Yes, if you're a completionist and want to have the entire movie lineup of figures As you can see, she fell on me. If you want to have the entire lineup of movie figures to complement each other, to have, you know, the entire line of the figures, absolutely, she is worth adding to the collection. She's a well-made fig, especially a female figure, which a lot of people don't have appreciation for whatever reason, but you know, some do, depending on the nostalgic value they have. She came out really nicely done, and she'll go really nice on the shelf if you want to have the whole movie line. Now, if you're not really a completist and you just care about, you know, the main characters like the turtles, then I would say you can have a pass on her. And if you don't really like her, you know, it's fine. Let's move this out, because obviously this is not working out. And you know, she wants to keep falling for whatever reason. This has not been a fun review. She's been very difficult to handle, I could say that, because again, her legs are very, very lanky, and the stand that she comes with does not really work for her. So you would probably have to use one of the NECA stands that you can buy separately in the store, and I think that'll probably work better, because right now, as it is, this one that she brings really doesn't suit her well. And I know they did it smaller so that it won't look too spacious, and it won't, you know, look like it's getting in the way, maybe perhaps on your display. But to be honest with you, it does not work well. It really doesn't. As you can see here, April doesn't want to work though. She doesn't want to stand well, so it made the review kind of frustrating, but we got through it, and I do recommend her. She's a nice figure, and she's not that expensive. It comes with a nice amount of accessories and the extra portrait and things like that. As you see here, I put it right next to her, you know. So she does have a lot of nice things that go well with it. So all I can say is you know, yeah, if you like all the turtle characters and like to be a completionist, then go out and get her and add her to your collection. You won't be disappointed. But if you don't really care about, you know, having everything, I think you can do without. She's not really a big deal. The big deal part is that the actress was nice enough to, you know, lend her portrait in her face, and that was very sweet of her, and a lot of people are happy and appreciate that big time, because some of the other actors did not want to, and thanks to her, they actually did. So, you know, I am happy that, and for that reason, it is a big deal. Not to offend anyone that's a purist and hardcore, you know, fan. So guys, that's my review. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below about the review, about the figure, if you got her too, if you think she's worth it or if she's not, if you're going to pick her up after this review because I convinced you, or if you're not going to pick her up. And as always, thank you for stopping by and showing me support, for all you reviews that continue to give me continuous you know, support. If you're new to the channel and you like what I do, you know, thank you for stopping by. If you actually subscribed, I appreciate it, because I know you didn't have to, but since you did, remember, I'll consider you now part of my family. Share this video with someone you think might enjoy it. You can find me on social media, on Twitter and on Instagram under C_respect. On Twitter, not quite yet. I will give the information soon. But you can find me also on social digital mediums like Xbox Live and the Nintendo Switch under HeBot8, on PlayStation under Alpha from Sky. So you can hit me up in any of those as well. If you would like to make any type of donations to the channel so that I can highlight and review and do things, it would be a pleasure, it would be my honor. Just hit me up on the DMs on Instagram or on one of those social online medias, and we'll work out the particulars. And if you all want to help out my channel in any way, shape, or form, from the kindness of your heart, and you have the means to, it'll go a long way to help me out, because I don't have a big subscriber base. I don't have super chats. I don't have monetization to get money out of these videos. It's all from the heart. I refund everything out of my pocket, or from the help of my kids from time to time. So it will go a long way, and it will mean a world to me. But again, like I said, only if you want to, from the kindness of your heart. You don't have to. It's not obligated. So this is your boy and your host signing off with a new episode of Toys in My Closet. He-Bot saying goodbye. Love you guys. Keep collecting. Be safe doing it. Be considerate, because we're still in trying times. And I hope you have a lot of luck collecting. I'll see you then, guys. Bye.